Hey guys, if you love succulents but you're looking for something a little different and exciting, then this is the video for you. There are quite a few varieties of Haworthias, around 40 actually, plus hybrids. Mind-blowing, I know. Some of them don't even look real. For example, Haworthia cooperi kind of looks like extraterrestrial larvae if you ask me. To the variety that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. These crazy little succulents have some interesting features. They do make great houseplants and they do have some pretty unique crucial care tips, so stay tuned for those. I'll be sharing all that plus more in this video. Thanks for checking out this video. I'm Tyler, and if you like what you're seeing or you find this video to be useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, or better yet, you can subscribe to my channel. Haworthia Saiko is the variety that I have with me here today. The most fascinating feature about these succulents is referred to as the leaf window. That's this translucent part on the top of the succulent that makes them look so neat. And if you're not that familiar with these plants, then you may even think that they're fake. What's so fascinating about the leaf window and this clear translucent part of the plant is that it actually lets light filter inside of the plant so that those cells can convert the sun's energy. Like WTF, how many plants can even do that? Okay, so let me back it up for a minute. These succulents are related to the aloe vera plant, which is a lot more common. You probably have seen one of those before, which makes a lot of sense. These succulents are native to South Africa, and I mean, so many interesting and cool plants are endemic to that part of the world, so no surprises there. There are people who just sort of collect and care for Haworthia plants, and they go to great extents to care for them. I'm pretty sure these plants are very popular in Japan and around the world. This is my foray into the world of Haworthia, and I've discovered some pretty interesting things, and I want to share all of those crucial care tips with you guys now. Succulents thrive in gritty soil mixes, and today I'm going to be taking it a step further, and I'm going to be potting up my Haworthia in a special type of soil mix called Akadama. It's common practice for Haworthia aficionados to use Akadama. It proves to be an ideal soil mix because it supports good drainage and the right amount of moisture for plants. Apparently, it doesn't degrade or break down over time, promotes healthy roots and good fertilization uptake. So you're probably asking yourself, what the heck is it? Well, Akadama is actually volcanic rock or pumice. So this is a pretty hard mineral, which means that it's really tough. It's hard to break down, like I was explaining before. And the product that I've purchased has been sifted through to get rid of any of the sort of sandy portion of it. This product does come in different sizes, kind of like smaller stones, medium, and larger. Having a hard material like this means that water can pass through effortlessly. Again, also because this product is so porous, it does hold on to moisture and nutrients. Anyways, that's why people love this stuff. There is, however, one other really important benefit to using this soil mix, and basically I potted up this one yesterday and watered it thoroughly after potting it up, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see. I'll definitely get a close-up of this, but the color of the volcanic rock actually changes. When it's dry, it is like this sort of lighter golden yellow, and once you've added water, you can see that it changes to a darker red. And I'm honestly telling you, I watered this yesterday, so at least 12 hours ago, and it's still holding on to that dark red color. So the important thing about this, and again, why people love this product, is because it's an indicator to let you know whether or not there is water in and around the roots of your succulent. So huge. This means plants don't get overwatered, which is huge, especially when we're talking about succulents. Now, you can mix this stuff with other products like bark, peat, or other types of soil. Just be sure that you do take the time to sift out any of that sandy portion, because you don't want any water being blocked or not being able to pass through your soil mix. All right, so I'm going to pot up one of these right now in Akadama so you can get an idea of how this works. I just want to start off by mentioning I am using plastic, not terracotta, as the containers for these plants. And I did go ahead, these pots did not come with any drainage. So of course, these are succulents. Drainage is huge, why we're talking about the soil. I did go ahead and, I'm not sure if you can see that, I drilled in about 5 holes to the base of this. So this one already has those drilled holes as well. And I filled it, as you know, with some Akadama soil. Now, when I purchased these, look at those. Super healthy, large roots. These are known to have a little bit of roots that are on the larger side. So this is potted up in a well-draining but sort of peat or coconut coir mix. So I'm just going to loosen this a bit. This one has a little bit more of a root bound situation than the other one that I already potted up, and I was actually able to remove quite a bit of this original mix that it came in. However, this one's looking like it might be a little bit trickier to get too much of that going, so I might have to keep some of this in there. All right, okay, so I've removed some of it. There was like some perlite dust in there or something. Super dry. All right, so as I said, I've already added some in this. I'm just gonna kind of hold it where I want it and then add. It's a good start. Okay. Of course, there's some little pieces getting stuck in there, but I'll have to get those out after. But basically, this is what you end up with. And I will get a shot of me adding some water so you can see the color of the Akadama change from its dry to wet state. Okay, so with Akadama aside, there was a lot going on there. We can take a few seconds to get to the crucial care tips for these plants, the sort of general crucial care tips. Again, I have the Haworthia Saiko hybrid variety with me here today. Let's start with watering. Again, succulents are those houseplants that you're going to want to water the least. Now, to understand when and how to water, you're going to want to sort of look and listen, if that's possible, to your plant. And again, one of the benefits of using this soil is that you can use the color change as an indicator on whether or not the plant needs watering. The other important indicators you're going to want to keep an eye out for are if it is feeling dull and shrunken, and when I mean it, I'm talking about the leaf windows. So take a look at your leaf windows on your Haworthia. If they're looking dull and shrunken, and I would describe this one as having those characteristics, then it means that it's time to water it. If your leaf windows, however, are sort of shiny and plump, then you can hold off on watering these plants. Now, lighting is also kind of interesting when it comes to Haworthia. Now, they are succulents, but when it comes to lighting for these plants, they do prefer bright indirect light. So you actually want to avoid direct sunlight. You can fertilize them in the growing season, not in the winter, however, and you're gonna want to use either sort of a succulent or cactus fertilizer. I'm really looking forward to the search and finding other varieties of Haworthia to add to my collection, especially the Haworthia cooperi, which again looks like the craziest alien eggs, if you will, and I'm just going to enjoy that process and sort of finding other really funky looking Haworthias. Oh yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. That's it for me. Hope you guys found this video useful. Miss you already. Until the next one.